For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these two are contrary the one to the other. So you cannot do the things that you would. Okay, let's talk a little bit about your spirit and your flesh. They are at war with each other. Now the war is between you. It's in between your flesh and it's in between your spirit. Now you can either make the inside clean and the outside clean, or you can make the outside clean and keep the inside filthy and hidden away and not right with God and not right with yourself. Okay, that's a secretive. That is a what they call today a narcissist. The outside pot is clean, the inside pot is filthy, and they are only caring about the image of the world, what the world sees, how they're accepted by the world. They don't believe in God, or they don't fear Him. They are too much shame, too much. They feel like they have to change. They don't know anymore. They care so much about what the world thinks. That's worldly, okay? This is part of the mark of the beast, just a part, okay? But you have the war between your flesh and your spirit. Now I want you to remember cartoons. I don't know if they're still doing the devil and the angel on the shoulder. Probably not nowadays. Okay, but you have the devil and the angel on the shoulder, and that's your conscience. And your conscience is speaking to each other. Now I want you to look at that. Remember Donald Duck, when he had his angel and his demon in telling him what to do, or Tom or Jerry, okay? What did they look like? They looked like him. They looked like them, the creature. Okay? That's your flesh and your spirit. That's your inside and your outside. As the flesh is the work of your hands. Okay? What do you do with the work of your hands? What are your actions? What do you put out there? Okay? And then your spirit is who are you internally? What are your intentions? What do you really, your heart, your mind, the things God knows. Okay? So your spirit is at war with each other. There's no extra being that comes in and wars with you. Now you have another war going on within other people, and their spirit is at war with yours if you walk in God's way, if you have fallen into the hands of the Lord. And that's a fearful thing, because you'll endure much temptation, go through the fire. You'll endure much persecution, okay, because many will be coming at you, all right, because they themselves have chosen to not be cleansed, to be filthy, and what they have chosen is what you have chosen, and what they have chosen, you have convicted them of their ways, their choice, and they know that they will reap the fall into the pit, and destruction is coming for them. And so just like in Revelation, it says Satan knows he has little time left. Okay, so they're hard at work now. They have to actually stop that number from being fulfilled. So if they see you and they see that you are walking in the ways to be holy and acceptable to your Father, that you will be accepted, and that number will grow, and then the number will be up, and they will be destroyed. Okay, and so they all don't work together, but they all work at the same time. Like Legion, they are many. Alright, and so you're going to have persecutors, and you're going to wonder what's going on. And yes, that's an external war. But that war is their war. You don't have to enter into that war. Those are words that they will say. Not a hair on your head will be harmed. Okay, let them try, let them whatever. Just the more you ignore and say, that's your war. That's your war. I've got my own war. That's your war. Okay, why don't you worry about yourself? Stay out of my business. Stay out of my, it could be somebody very close to you. It could be your daughter. It could be your son. It could be your husband. It could be your wife. It could be your mother. It could be your mother-in-law. It could be anybody who's in your life that is close to you. It's not going to be somebody who's not close to you, because that's not going to matter. Okay, they can't offend you unless there's trust broken, unless they're close to you. Okay, and you feel like they should know me. They're going to lie. They're going to say all manner of evil things about you, and they're going to come at you, trying to trip you up and make you feel like you're crazy and all this stuff. And people call it a narcissist. No, that person has chosen to make their inside filthy, and their outside is you are convicting their, making their outside look filthy. Okay, because you're set apart people, and set apart people are making the crowd what is, and so they're the world, and they love their own, but they hate you because this one person convicts the many that have said good is bad and bad is good. Okay? Or they say bad is good, and so they say good is bad. Okay? And that's the war, the spiritual warfare that we have. But you just leave that alone. Leave them alone. The war is still within you, and that is what you need to overcome. Okay? Just ignore that. They're going to come at you. Yes, they are. They're going to say all manner of things. Right? Okay? Just, you gotta live. You gotta survive in this world. God is with you. And we are together. We're all going through it. Trust me, we are all going through it. We've all been going through it. It's very hard. It feels like death sometimes. It feels like it's very sad. It really is. To watch people you love not wake up and not turn. You care about them. You try. And then they try to corrupt you. Or they try to, they see you won't be corrupted. You won't go in their ways. And so they try to make you blameful and shameful and whatever. And they will slander you and all those things. Just remember, that's the world. You don't care about what the world thinks. You care about what God thinks. Okay? He gives eternal salvation. The world gives you nothing. Nothing but hell.